Let's agree, we don't want this to happen, but it's going to if we don't stop it. As long as you support our plan to rewind our destruction with geothermal energy at a mass scale. This is the United States. So we know about the supervolcano that could supposedly demolish civilization and bring devastation. Well, we want to harness that power and transfer it into the cleanest and most money-efficient solution to prevent the continuation of climate change.
Well, what is climate change?
Climate change is when there is change and usually harm in an ecosystem. Anthropogenic climate change is climate change as a result of human actions. This is the main cause and focus of this problem.
Climate change is affecting the nitrogen cycle negatively. Nitrogen is essential in ecosystems for plants that are the roots of the ecosystem, no pun intended. With climate change, however, we are seeing a dangerous increase of nitrogen that is accessible to organisms. This rapid change negatively alters the ecosystem. The water cycle is being affected by the power of climate change as well. The water cycle is also rapidly changing with more evaporation and more extreme water phases, including droughts and less snow. The extreme changes of water in the water cycle harms the environment globally because of climate change. Why should you care? Climate change is destroying major cities and aspects of our global ecosystem. Without any of these, we wouldn't be able to strive much longer because the effects can only get worse unless everyone acts now. Now that we know what it is, let's move on to the big idea. Geothermal energy is the process of extracting energy from the Earth's vents and steam reserves using clean and cheap geothermal plants that don't throw harmful gases into our atmosphere. The use of geothermal energy would emit almost nothing aside from steam. In addition, it costs much less than other energy sources like fossil fuels.
Excuse me? Even if it was clean, how effective would it function? And how even would it function?
Well, as you can see, emissions in the US are high. Like, very, very high. With geothermal energy, steam is captured from geothermal hotspots.
Well, I guess it works, but how much money does it cost? Like, like, it sounds expensive, like it's underwater and yeah.
Well, according to our calculations, it would cost 331,500,000,000 US dollars to power the US per year. It is actually a lot less in comparison to other energy sources. While we are definitely going to use the supervolcano in Yellowstone, it would only be accessible to probably North America. But the other billions of people on other continents can probably use the Atlantic ridgeline. Heck, we could just use the Ring of Fire. Oh wait, that's actually a pretty good idea, huh? Uh, let's just pretend we had the idea from the start. Alright, we're also going to use the Ring of Fire to maximize the potential of geothermal energy. To conclude, we need to prevent climate change. As a citizen, you should be aware and take actions to slow climate change, such as spreading the word and reducing carbon emissions.